smiling, Heil Hitler me, and I had absolutely no idea how to respond. I've been thinking about writing into Miss Manners and trying to figure out what the proper response to something like that would be in a financial way, and I'm like, I wrote this song in response. So to that guy who Heil Hitlered me out there on the street in the village that day, thank you very much, because this song came out of it. Some people ask me if I'm Jewish. Some people look at me and know. Some people want to know if I believe in Jesus and have trouble when the answer is, well, no. Some people think that that's my right. Some people think that I am damned. Some people think that I'm a part of a conspiracy to take over the world and rule with an iron hand. You see, the brothers go together, dying true, and I am a member standing. Our goal is to milk all the money for you. This world domination we're planning. Oh, my Lord, let the cat right out of the bag. Will you please keep my secret, I pray? Cause I'm undercover and sing a songwriter right here at the Sidewalk Cafe. Some people ask if I'm Middle Eastern. Some people stare at me with hate. Some people want to know if I pick up every penny, so they toss them at me and quickly drive away. Some people think that that's my right. Some people think that I am damned. Some people think that we should pack up all our bags and get out of the promised land. You see, the protocols of the elders are dying through, and I am a member standing. Our goal is to milk all the money for you. This world domination we're planning. Oh, no, I go and let the cat right out of the bag. Will you please keep my secret, I pray? Cause I'm undercover and the biggest songwriter right here at the Sidewalk Cafe. Some people ask if I speak English. Some people stare at me when I pray. Some people want to know if I know the Kabbalah and have trouble when the answer is, why don't you ask Madonna? Some people think that that's my right. Some people think that I am damned. Some people think that I'm a real threat to world freedom and that I will turn their oil into sand. You see, the protocol of the elders are dying true, and I am a member standing. Our goal is to milk all the money for you. It's world domination we're planning. Oh, no, I go and let the cat right out of the bag. Will you please keep my secret, I pray? Cause I'm undercover and the singer-songwriter right here at the Sidewalk Cafe. So, with your indulgence, I just want to share a very quick story with you, because I've played this song hundreds of times, if not thousands of times, to audiences all over the world, and it's all been great. One time I played in front of a college of 800 Christian students from Science College in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, and I loved it when I got to say that line about, you know, some people that want to know if I believe in Jesus, have trouble in answers, well, no. I just like stopped and looked at them, and they didn't know what to do, so they all started clapping. But that wasn't my favorite time. My favorite time ever playing this song was at a bar not too far from where I lived. There was an open mic there one night a month. And some college students that I had met said, you gotta play this. So finally I showed up and I signed up for the open mic. But as I was signing up, the guy like put his hand over the pad and he's like, we're full. I'm like, there's only 6 names on this list. You can't be full. He's like, well, we have a lot of regulars that come out and, you know, we're not going to have time for you. I'm like, well, open mic is open. Open means anyone can play. So I'm going to put my name down here and hopefully you're going to have time for me. And I put my name down. It's pretty aggressive of me. I'm not usually so aggressive, but I kind of like felt like that was only right. So I put my name down, I go sit down, and as I'm sitting there, I'm noticing that like people are not happy that I'm in that room at all. People are staring at me. I'm getting this really weird vibe. I thought maybe I was imagining things. I asked my 2 friends if I was imagining things. They're like, no, you're not imagining anything. People really don't like the fact that you're here. So I didn't know what to do, you know. So like I started thinking back to philosophy and like the Clash and like, you know, the tremendous philosophical debate that the Clash so eloquently espoused in should I stay or should I go, whether I should actually stick it out or not. And so I decided to stick it out because I was getting angry. I was kind of like, this is ridiculous. So I say, and it started at like 7, and that's when we showed up right at the beginning. But I didn't get called on stage till like 12. But I wasn't leaving until I got my shot. So this place is still packed. There were like 150 people crowded into this room. And they finally called me up on the stage. Everybody else, when they called them on the stage, was like a little, some applause from their friends or polite applause from the audience. When I got on stage, no applause whatsoever. My 2 friends started, but when they saw nobody else was joining, they kind of wimped out. So I get on stage. There's like a completely hostile audience that people are looking like, what's this guy gonna do? And I'm totally freaked out. I've never played for a completely hostile audience before. So I plug in my guitar. I'm like adjusting the mic. My mind is racing. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna play? And suddenly I had this moment of clarity. I wish I had this on videotape because I had this moment of clarity. I realized that no one in that room had ever even heard me speak. Forget about sing. So in that moment of clarity, I grabbed the mic and I banged on it in the most obnoxious way. I'm like. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. Hello, I'm Rav Shmuel. I came tonight to play for you some Jewish music. You will love it. They were in shock. They're like, they're completely in shock. And then I start going. In the most obnoxious way that I can. And they're horrified. The entire audience completely horrified. Like, oh my God. And I just did this way, way past what was morally correct. I was angry, So finally, when it just couldn't go on, I just stopped. And there's absolute silence in the room. And I just look at them, and they look at me, and I'm like, I'm just kidding. The place erupted into relieved laughter. Slapping each other on the back, he's just kidding. They were so happy, And then I played them the Protocols of the Elders of Zion. And what was amazing, most amazing about that night, I played that song and 2 other songs, got a standing ovation afterwards. And afterwards, everybody came over to me and told me how amazingly important it was for their friends to have had that experience. In any case, I'm sorry, I couldn't resist. Instead of comedy here, and that's not real life comedy, I don't know what it is. In any case, so since I wrote that song, it's up on YouTube. There's an animated cartoon to it. It's been seen 125,000 times, which I like to say is pretty darn good for somebody who's not 16, female, and in pajamas. And since that time, I've written an additional lyric, and it goes like this. Some people ask me if I'm Amish. Some people think I'm a big joke. Some people think that we would make up a big lie and say that Hitler sent our people up to smoke. Some people think that that's my right. Some people think that I am damned. My next assignment in our quest to rule this world will be as frontman in a heavy metal band. Let's go to the Elders of Zion, and I am a member standing. I go into sales, got money for you. No, domination planning. On another I go, I let the camera head in a bag. Will you keep my secret, I pray? Cause I'm on the elder as a singer-songwriter right here at the sidewalk cafe. Cause I'm on the elder as a singer-songwriter right here at the sidewalk cafe.